Have you ever been handed a megaphone and asked to lead protest chants for a cause you knew nothing about? Last Tuesday, I was eating a burrito outside the courthouse when someone shoved a megaphone into my hands. "You're late," she hissed, pushing me toward a crowd of about 200 people holding signs I couldn't quite read from where I stood. "The news crews are here. Just follow the script." She pressed a crumpled paper into my other hand and disappeared into the crowd. I looked down at the paper. It was completely blank except for "Justice Now" written at the top. The crowd was staring at me expectantly. Someone had even lifted their toddler onto their shoulders, the kid waving a tiny flag with symbols I didn't recognize. I raised the megaphone, my half-eaten burrito still in my other hand. "Who wants justice?" I tried. The crowd roared back. "We do." "Okay, that worked. When do we want it?" I continued, going with the classic. "Now!" they screamed. A reporter suddenly appeared beside me with a microphone. "Can you tell us why the Waterfront Preservation Society chose today for this demonstration?" Waterfront? I thought we were here about justice. I noticed the signs more clearly now. "Save our seahorses" and "Marina expansion equals extinction." I was apparently leading an environmental protest about seahorses. The reporter was still waiting. "Well," I said into her microphone, "today is significant because I spotted an elderly woman in the front row wearing a shirt with a seahorse on it. Because seahorses mate for life, and we're here to make sure they have a life to mate for." The crowd went absolutely wild. The elderly woman started crying. People began chanting "Seahorses forever," which I had definitely not started but took credit for anyway. For the next hour, I made up chants on the spot. "Hey, hey, ho, ho, marina expansion's gotta go." "Safe bet." "What do we want?" "Seahorse habitat." "When do we want it?" "Before they breed." That one got huge cheers, though I had no idea when seahorses bred. A man with a clipboard appeared, looking panicked. "You're not Gerald," he said. "Gerald's our regular chant leader." "Who are you?" "I'm the guy with the megaphone," I replied. "And these people seem pretty fired up about seahorses." He looked at the crowd, then at the news cameras, then back at me. "Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. We've never had this much coverage." By noon, I'd learned 3 things. Seahorses were indeed threatened by the marina expansion. Gerald was in the hospital with food poisoning, and I was surprisingly good at protest chants. The local news ran a segment that evening calling me the voice of the seahorses. My burrito had long since been sacrificed to the cause, dropped during a particularly enthusiastic call and response about maritime ecosystems. The woman who'd originally handed me the megaphone found me as the crowd dispersed. "You're not even part of the Waterfront Preservation Society, are you?" I shook my head. "I was just trying to eat lunch," she laughed. "You got us a meeting with the city council. They want to discuss alternative marina locations." She handed me a business card. "In case you want to actually join. We meet Thursdays." That night, I Googled seahorses extensively. Turns out they're fascinating creatures. The males carry the babies, they're terrible swimmers despite being fish, and they really do mate for life. Some species are down to just hundreds of individuals. The marina expansion would have destroyed one of the last breeding grounds for the Pacific seahorse in our region. 3 weeks later, I attended my first official Waterfront Preservation Society meeting. Gerald was there, fully recovered and grateful I'd covered for him. "You saved the protest," he said, shaking my hand. "I heard you even made up a chant about seahorse monogamy that went viral on TikTok." The city council eventually voted against the marina expansion. The seahorses kept their habitat, and somewhere in my apartment, I still have that megaphone. The society let me keep it as a thank you. Sometimes I pick it up and practice new chants in my bathroom where the acoustics are good and the neighbors can't hear me. Last month, Gerald called. "Hey, we're protesting the offshore drilling proposal next Saturday. Want to lead? Will there be seahorses involved?" I asked. "Everything's connected in the ocean ecosystem," he replied. Good enough for me. I marked my calendar and started brainstorming rhymes for biodiversity. My roommate thinks I've lost it, but honestly, I found something. Turns out caring about seahorses is a gateway drug to caring about everything else in the ocean. Who knew that a wrong place, wrong time burrito lunch would turn me into an accidental environmental activist? The seahorses, probably. They're smarter than they look.